Let us continue the previous topic. So this is the case number 5 in which pH of the mixture of a strong acid and a strong base. So when any strong acid is reacting with a strong base, this is a neutralization reaction. So all these are neutralization. We will see the different cases of neutralization reaction. So one example, calculate pH by mixing 50 ml of 0.06 normality HCl and 50 ml of 0.03 normality sodium hydroxide. So this is acid base, they'll form salt plus water. So what is the moles before reaction, or you can say before dissociation? So this is the total moles, 50 into 0.6, 30, this is 50 into 0.3, 15. So initial ionization is 0, 0, but after the reaction, milli equivalent of HCl and sodium hydroxide is 30, 15 minus 30, so it will be 0, this will be 15. So this whole solution will be your acidic, because the equal amount of acid is reacted by the equal amount of base. That is called one equivalent of the acid always react with the one equivalent of the base, or number of equivalent of the acid react with the number of equivalent of base. So now we know the concentration of H plus is 15, so 15 by 100, so this is the molarity, and again pH is equal to log of 0.15, so you will get pH equal to 0.8239. Second, let us see the second different question. Calculate the resultant pH of the following mixture. This is HCl, this is the volume given, different concentration of sodium hydroxide. So if we solve it, mole equivalent before reaction is 40, this will be your 80, this will be 0, 0, and after reaction this is 0 and this is 40. So here the solution is basic. The solution is basic or alkaline. So molarity of the solution will be 40 divided by total volume, 400, 400, 800. So this is the molarity. So this is the molarity of the basic solution. So pH will be your minus log of this value, and you will get 2 minus log of 5. So pH is equal to 14 minus this value, pOH, and on solving 12 plus log 5, 12.7. So this is our answer. Or you can say this type of questions we have another method, M1 V1. This is the sign of greater minus lower lesser, so this can be also greater, this can be also greater, and this is equal to M3 into V1 plus V2. You can use this formula directly also. So in terms of, suppose they have given normality, so you can use normality for acid and for a base for this one. So you can use any formula, this also, both are same. Similarly, we have this, suppose M1 V1, this is the M2 V2. So M2 V2 minus M1 V1 and divide by the volume. Same thing is there. What will be the resultant pH when 200 ml of the aqueous solution of HCl? This is case number 3, and it is mixed with the 300 ml of the aqueous solution of sodium hydroxide, whose pH is 12. So again we can see this is the acid-base reaction. So in these cases, this is acid, this is the base, volume is given, molarity is given. So initial milli equivalent is how much? 200 into this much, 2, this will be 3. So we can see here this is excess, one excess is there. So what is the concentration OH? So OH will be your 1 upon 200 by 300. Now see here pH is given, pH is 2 for HCl. 2 means concentration of H plus is 10 to the power minus 2, and similarly concentration OH is, pH is 12 means OH will be 2, so concentration OH will be 10 to the power minus 2. So these are the concentration, which we are deriving from the pH value and pOH value. So on solving 1 by, this is the total volume, you will get this much. So pOH is equal to 5 into 10 power minus 2. If you solve it, you will get 2.7. So pH is 14 minus 2.7, this is 11.3. Next example, what volume of 0.1 molarity sodium hydroxide is needed to completely neutralize the HCl in 300 ml of HCl that has pH equal to 2.25. So from this pH we can calculate the H plus concentration. I hope that you know how to find the logarithm. So pH equal to HCl, that is 2.25, so H plus will be anti-log of minus pH. So you just write this value, minus 2.25, so you will get 5.623 into this much concentration. I use the neutralization reaction, this plus this. So M1 V1 is equal to M2 V2, because this is completely neutralized. So you have to take the equal value. If you take the equal value, so this value is given, 5.623, volume is given, M2 is given 0.1 molarity for sodium hydroxide, and V2 we don't know. And for N1 and N2, these are the number of moles. So number of moles are N1 and N2, that's 1, 1. So now you can solve it, you will get the volume 16.87 ml. So this much sodium hydroxide is needed to neutralize the HCl. So now we'll see the next case, case number 7. That is the pH of the strong acid strong base dissolved in water or dilute solution. So here we'll use the concept most before dilution, most after dilution, because you know that suppose in dilution means what? Suppose you are taking one glass which contains what? Sugar. So this glass is containing sugar and plus previously some water is there. So if you add the sugar, so here after adding sugar, this is somewhat sugar solution. Now this solution is kept in, suppose this is the some 400 ml of water, you put it. So when you put this sugar, what will happen? The solutions having the dilute sugar, but the amount of the sugar will be same in this case also. So here if you are taking suppose 2 tablespoons sugar, so this also contains 2 tablespoons sugar also, but volume is maximum. So what I am saying is the moles of sugar in this case and moles of sugar in this case after dilution is both are same. So this is the concept used over here. Calculate the pH of the following solution. 2 gram of thallium hydroxide dissolved in water to give 2 liter of solution. So first you find the concentration. The 2 upon this thallium is the molar mass is 204. So you will get this much concentration. Now we can find the OH. So on OH means thallium oxide, thallium plus OH. This is the concentration of OH. This is the value. So pH equal to, substitute this value, you will get this much pH. pH equal to 14 minus pOH, that is this much value. This is the pH of this question. Now we'll see the next question. 0.3 gram of calcium hydroxide is dissolved in water to give 500 ml of solution. So first we need to find out the molar concentration. So molar concentration of calcium hydroxide is weight by molar mass. Molar mass is I have calculated here. Calcium 40, 2 into 17, that is 74, and this is the volume. So you will get this concentration. So calcium hydroxide is dissociated into calcium dipositive and 2OH minus. Now substitute this value, that is this is the single value. So 8.1 into 10 minus 3. So again you have to write here. So since they are giving how much concentration? 2OH, so you have to multiply it by 2 also. So here you write pOH is equal to minus log of, because this is the 2 into 8.1 into 10 to the power minus 3. So this will be 2 into this much. So if you solve it, this one, on solving, you will get here pH equal 1.79. So again pH equal 14 minus this value, you will get 12.21. 0.3 gram of sodium hydroxide dissolved in water to give 200 ml of solution. So first you find the molar mass of molarity of sodium hydroxide. So this is weight by molar mass, you will get this much concentration. So OH is how much? Sodium hydroxide is, this OH is this much concentration. So pOH will be minus log of this concentration. So pH is 14 minus this concentration, you will get 12.57. 1 ml of 13.7 molarity of HCl is diluted with water to give 1 liter of HCl solution. So again here we are diluting with water, means we are increasing the volume. Like that we discussed when the sugar solution is kept into the one different vessel which having only water. So what will happen? Molarity decreases. Moles will be same, but molarity will be decreases. So here moles will be same, molarity will change. So M1V1 equal to M2V2. So substitute this value. So here M is given, volume given, M2 is given. So this is millimole equal to millimole. So molarity will be here. This is molarity. So this is nothing but the concentration of HCl. So pH will be minus log of this much. So you will get this value. So here I have brought some questions. So just practice these questions and solve it. All these are easy questions. Just I am just reading these questions so that it will be helpful to understand how many moles of calcium hydroxide must be dissolved to produce 250 ml of a aqueous solution of pH 10.65. Assume complete ionization. This is the answer, 5.58 into 10 power minus 5. How many grams of sodium hydroxide must be dissolved in 1 liter of a solution to have a solution of pH 12? And this is the answer. Find the resultant pH of the solution when an aqueous solution of a strong acid pH is mixed with the equal volume of an aqueous solution of a strong acid of pH 3. This is our answer. The pH of a solution produced this 2, its pH is to be changed to 4. Initially pH is 2, now the pH is changed to 4. Then by what factor the concentration H plus of original solution changes? So if you solve it, you will get answer. It is decreases by 100 times. Now in 100 ml of aqueous solutions, aqueous HCl of pH 1, 900 ml of distilled water is added. So what is the pH of the resultant solution? So 2 is the answer. Now the pH of a solution is 5, and to this solution sufficient acid is added to decrease the pH to 2. So what is the increase in H plus ion? So answer is 1000. So calculate the decrease in 1% in concentration H plus when pH is increased by 0.1. So answer is 20.5%, that is decrease in percentage. So just try to solve all these questions. It will be helpful to practicing the concept of pH. There are some more questions. Calculate the number of H plus present in 1 ml solution whose pH is 13. So for this answer is 6.023 into 10 power 7. Calculate the pH of a solution at 25 degrees centigrade which is twice as alkaline as pure water. So this is 7.3. Next question, suppose you are given some concentrated HCl which is labeled 11.6 molarity HCl and you wish to make it 50 ml of pH 1.25. What is the recipe? So in this case, the answer is 0.24 ml of 11.6 molarity HCl. So please solve all these questions. This will be quite helpful to improve your concept on pH in numericals.